Rock, go fuck yourself.
You ain't got no bad phones. I ain't got a trap phone. I got P's and M's and K's and O's. They're illegal, so I'm just it's on my eyes. I was just a middle finger. Coming from my feet, the bowl and the liquor. I think I'm a singer. Watch me in the pot, I treat the chorus like a dinger. You Southside, I'm a South boy, some South shit. This is so this ain't all that fucking.
Oh, yeet.
Yeet.
Yo, so we at it again, bro. Another week, another heel turn.
How you doing?
Good, good. This week, bro, we're talking Clash in Paris, Fatal 4-Way, Seth Rollins defense title against Jey Uso, CM Punk, LA Knight. Now, we're gonna get into it, but I kind of fuck with this, man. Like we talked about it off screen, the other night as well. Just the stories and potential feuds that can come from this. I kind of dig it, bro. Like this is probably one of the very few matches that I am not upset with per se. Like, how you feeling?
I like the match. I like it. I like the storyline and the layout that's been going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's been going fine. I think it's gonna be a banger match. You have four dudes that are fantastic in the ring, fantastic on the microphone. If you're not nitpicking at any of the two, so like realistically, it has me excited. I'm ready for Clash at the end of the month. So bring me a banger.
Oh, I mean, we're getting bangers, man. Like there's feuds gonna be happening that we might maybe be getting tired of, ones like CM Punk, Seth Rollins, or feuds that we didn't know we needed per se, Seth Rollins and LA Knight, or LA Knight Jey Uso, or even a Jey Uso CM Punk. There's a lot to digest out of the whole thing. Let's start with it. First off, the match or the feud that we could be getting tired of, but I think everybody's quietly just enjoying the ride, is the CM Punk Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Seth did exactly what he said he was going to do, bro, when he cashed in that Money in the Bank just to take away that World Heavyweight Championship from CM Punk. I don't think we really need to go into any more detail outside of he said, bro, he was standing on business. Like, what's your thoughts?
This rivalry itself excites me. It's one of those ones I won't get sick of. I know this rivalry has more story to it. There's something in the under elements. You still gotta have the actual tribal chief, not the tribal shoot thief. The actual tribal chief has to be involved too, because there's like a third underlying story there. So like in actuality, like this is low key just getting started, just getting cooking, and I've been waiting for it. Okay, now you gotta dangle the piece of cheese in front of all the rats and see how it goes.
So when you're talking tribal chief, you're talking Roman Reigns. Now, are we talking fighting Seth, or are we talking fighting CM Punk? Because
Yes.
there's
Yes.
okay.
If
Good.
you all have not seen, there's a video after Raw went off the air either last week or a couple of weeks back where Roman came out, tried to help, but Roman came out on Roman's time. Roman don't come out just as immediately. Roman comes out on Tribal Chief time. But they all,
You were in trouble? Yeah,
Yeah.
let me finish this real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I got this
I got
sandwich. I got this sandwich from catering, and they put bacon on it. And you know that
Yeah, see, and I can't put that shit down, bro.
Right.
Because you put a sandwich with bacon down on in the back of these guys. You met the guys in the back.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I got
Right.
yeah. That take
So-
your time, but hurry up.
Right. And he told his old ass, "You don't know shit about this. Sit the fuck down." Hey, there's story there. There's story there. Everything in camera angles catches everything for a reason. This is one of those things where realistically, when we tell you it's a reality soap opera, we're not lying. The camera's always running, and these two between CM Punk and Seth Rollins has me excited because of where it could possibly go leading into what other element do you bring?
I mean, a few elements we can bring with it. One of them I'm kind of thinking with is Roman Reigns not being in the match. Who do you put in it? His cousin, Jey Uso. He's also a former World Heavyweight Champion. It I guess feels fitting. You're not putting Gunther in it. Gunther's off, holding it down for a minute. But you put Jay in this, bro, just elevates a little bit more because you've been attacking my cousin, you've been attacking my brother. You got me out the King of the Ring tournament, so I couldn't go after the World Heavyweight title. You screwed me out of my World Heavyweight title. And now you got this picture around your waist, and I didn't even get my rematch yet. So how am I supposed to feel?
Fair enough.
So this element right here brings a lot for me. I can't wait for this because this is what I want to see.
So, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this, but this is how I think it plays out. On August 31st, you hear ding ding, and you see everybody just in the ring. It's gonna be a 3v1 for 5 minutes.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Everybody wants a piece of Seth Rollins. So everybody is going to be trying to break a piece off of Seth Rollins for 5 minutes.
But the problem with this is you're gonna have to keep the Bronze at bay. Somehow, some way, you're gonna need something of a force to get the Bronze from ringside because remember, Fatal 4-Way, no DQ, no DQs, no countouts. All you need is a pinfall or a submission of one person.
You said the bronze and fuck it, it's heel turn. I was thinking of double D's. You said the bronze and I immediately thought D's.
Oh boy. The big Bron got some. But
no, this match right here, man. With these two, I like the way this story could tell because, like you said, there's other elements, and Jay has been getting his ass whooped by that whole group. So I like the way this adds element. I like the way this has story. This can also play in having Roman Reigns come out as well. Like there's so many elements other than LA Knight that can have Roman Reigns come out. And I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to ride Roman Reigns. I'm just look at how the story is being played out. The story has Roman attached to it. Whether you do the Jey Uso route or whether you do it the CM Punk route, you have Roman Reigns ties. It's gonna be this match is not for the faint of heart. This match is going to be storytelling.
absolutely, and like for me, I think there's a part you get Roman Reigns coming out to help his cousin Goose. Not that It's weird seeing how Jimmy and I'm sorry, with Jay and Oops kind of, I guess, mended in a way their relationship.
It's one of those.
Because 2 years ago,
Hey.
Jay was doing, he was part of that brigade that took away everything from Roman.
What they say, time heals all.
We forgive, but we don't forget, right? Now, talking about interesting storylines and elements to a storyline, one of them I'm really, really intrigued to see more of is this LA Knight Seth Rollins. We haven't really gotten to see much of it. You've seen that Saturday night main event. Seth Rollins went ahead and faked an injury. Went ahead and gave LA Knight the free win. You know, hey, I did you a solid because I rested up, I healed up, and just when all of y'all thought it was all said and done, I came in and cashed in on CM Punk right after he won that World Heavyweight title. And we had talked about that previously, how, it just seems like the last two World Heavyweight champions, not named Gunther, are actually the last three World Heavyweight champions that aren't named Gunther are involved in this match right now. So
5 minutes, bro. I don't ever want to hear anybody say 5 minutes is not long enough. Hey, you held the title. Should have got the fuck out the ring.
And everybody was talking about that, man. Like, he just sat there and you could have gotten the fuck out the ring. The last two, I mean, actually, you can't even do that because the last motherfucker that had that championship that got out of the ring stood up on the announce table in front of CM Punk, and that began the downfall for the next 41 seconds of his life. But getting back to the LA Knight, man, I like this added element because you have to do something with this guy. Maybe, and hear me out, man, maybe this is where LA Knight can walk away with the World Heavyweight Championship. Because in the match so far, 3 of the 4 members have at least been World Heavyweight Championship for 5 minutes or longer. Give it to LA Knight. Now, he could be transitional. Clash in pairs, go ahead and get rid of that bitch by November, December. Come on, man. If we can go a whole year plus with a Cody Rhodes title reign, that was mid as a motherfucker, and it had to be saved by John Cena for 6 months. You can give LA Knight a world title, considering his U.S. title run was actually decent. You can't knock it. That run has been better than your current United States champion. What are your thoughts on this one?
So I had some ideas because I kind of heard some things
Okay.
in between us talking. This is LA Knight's test, apparently. This is his test to see, can you walk with the big dogs and actually truly get over, not force your over. Because let's be real, LA Knight forced us over. Yeah, you're forcing us. Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah, we still like you though. Yeah, you just might be that upper mid card, never might be great enough to be world card champion. Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah, I need a little bit more of character development. Yeah,
So you mean to tell me he's a glorified Billy Gunn?
yeah.
Okay. Because to me, that's what Billy Gunn was, bro. He was an excellent tag team guy in a singles run. Intercontinental champion, European champion, hardcore champion, was just never good enough to be considered to that main event guy.
This is your test.
but he was
So,
reliable.
hear me out. It's your test to see if you can go out here, stay hot, and actually finish your overness with the crowd, or did you peak? Now, when we say overness, can in a sense, okay, so let's compare the two because we kind of compared the two on their whole quote unquote rise.
Yeah.
You kind of got put on a rocket, but at the same time, Jay Uso got put on a rocket.
And it's interesting you bring that up because
He's in the match.
that's
He's been a world champion. That's a interesting storyline to the sense of you both got put on the rocket at the same time in a sense.
agreed.
But Jay finessed his to a degree of I can just come out and I don't have to do nothing. They're doing it. You come out. You have you're letting your words get us over. You're not allowing just a natural pop to happen. Granted, we like you, so you're gonna get the pop, but if you want to have a world title, you need that Romanness, that Sethness, the Cena-ness. You need that extra element
Yeah, I
to
get
be
it.
in the world picture.
Yeah, even
And
Cody to an extent.
right. And I'm not gonna lie, you're almost there, but can you flip that like it's like a car. You're in a 6-gear car. Well, you're in a 7-gear car, and you're in that 6th gear, and you know that car is gonna max out and hit its governor, but you're just right there, can almost shift to the next. Can you do it? Can you force the car to break itself and shift to the next gear? Go into the next thing and now break the governor until now you can just drive your car however the fuck you want to drive your car and actually wave around your big dick.
I like where you're at with it. All right. So we kind of talked about it, the rise of both LA Knight and Jey Uso at the same time, both got the crowds hot behind them.
Mhm.
Both, one with the yeet, the other with the yeah, both in the Slim Jim commercials. They look like they're circle jerking one another. It looks like a tag team that should be a tag team, but you can't put it because they're too hot. So hear me out on this one because I get where you were coming with it. Because you got one guy with LA Knight who had that crowd red hot going behind the yeah. Is it like a what? And if it's just like the what when it comes to the chance, are you hot or is it just catchy? Just because you got a catchy phrase doesn't make you hot.
Fair enough.
The New Day had catchphrases for
Everything.
years before Kofi was even looked at and considered a top guy individually. It took Kofi Mania happening. It took Kofi going and winning an elimination chamber for it to happen. Which to me is nuts.
Fair.
You get a guy, you get LA Knight. He got that US title run.
Mhm.
Look at Jay, you gave him the IC title.
Okay.
And that's at the same time you were attempting to push someone like Braun Breaker. So you realized you were making a mistake. Kind of having two guys like that hot, i.e. Breaker and Oos.
There's a fair way to do that where you can get everybody hot, right?
They did. They put Jay as a Royal Rumble winner.
Now, hear me out. Speaking of both their title runs, we had time to digest it.
We do.
I'm gonna be honest. Between those two title runs, which one felt more flat to you?
Are we talking mid card, right?
When
IC.
Jay had IC and LA Knight had the United
Jay's
States.
Jay's IC title was flat.
That felt more flat to you.
Yes,
To me, LA Knight's United States title run felt flat.
I felt the LA Knight US title run. Uh, I won't say flat.
So hear me out.
There was a lot of missed opportunities. Jay, and just hear me out on this real quick before I let you run in on yours.
Mhm.
Jay, you had as your IC guy when you had Braun Breaker as your IC guy just coming to the main roster. And we talked about it with the the Goldberg esque
Fair enough.
run with with Breaker. I've seen that without the undefeated streak. I've seen that type of run with Breaker. They look at him as a top guy.
Mhm.
Now you gave that title to Jay just to hey, you wanted the title by the end of 2025, 2024.
Excuse
We
me.
got it. We wanted to see what the fans felt like, what it felt like with the fans behind you with the singles card title. We didn't keep that title on you, but the fans stayed behind you, just like we told Cody, be the champion without the title. He did that. I believe at that point is what led to the Royal Rumble win, what led to the World Heavyweight Title Championship. Jay's IC title was just flat because it went right back to Breaker within what weeks, if that. He had it for under a month.
Okay. So
With LA Knight, you were stuck in a position because you had LA Knight hot as a motherfucker. Had him there, you were just trying to get him over. But at that moment, you just had Roman and you had Cody. And you had all these other guys kind of tied into a bloodline story that made more sense than just the new hot guy that finally caught a name and the people got behind him. Because before it was
so I'm gonna tell you, and don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying, and what you said also brought out clarity and made me realize a point.
okay.
So realistically, yes, they both fell flat. Fell flat as in you bounced that IC title around and kind of knocked his prestige that Gunther built for it when you bounced it between Braun and Jay. When you're not wrong, Braun was your IC guy. The reason why I think the United States title felt flat to me was you you just mentioned a slew of guys. What were all of them chasing? The world heavyweight. It was like the United States title got put on the back burner again. It didn't mean shit. So like the competition for the United States title was kind of like, okay, so it's Carmelo Hayes, but you're not gonna give it to Carmelo Hayes either. So it's LA Knight, but it's like,
It's funny because that's when a lot of people started questioning if WWE was against black guys
oh yeah,
because of that.
like I don't know. Like it was nice to see him with the title, but it was like kind of how I felt with Jay with the world title. I need a little bit more.
Okay.
So that's why I don't think now this feud right here, where if you could possibly get a Jey Uso, and I would put whoever wins this one as my low end main card guy. You're fighting for the low end main card spot.
Yeah.
Where, all right, fuck it, we'll put the world heavyweight title on you. Oh, all right, fuck it, we'll put the WWE title on you because you're the fifth and final guy of the world. Like that's what this rivalry screams to me. This also screams the LA Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. Who can spend more money?
This is the yeah. Hey, you know what, bro? I fuck with you on this because this is who is the best California team, and whether it be NFL, Major League Baseball, bro, this is it. I never thought of it that way. This is the Yankees versus the Mets. This is the Rangers versus the Islanders.
This is this is your LA Chargers versus your San Francisco 49ers. This is your LA Clippers versus your LA Lakers. This is your Dodgers versus your Giants. Like, this is that California Subway Series, and they're both California people. That's why we hit it.
And it's funny because Jason, San Fran, and LA Knight, obviously LA.
Mhm.
I like how you did that one. Now, that being said, man, like, before we move on to the next part of this match, like, if a feud between Jey Uso and LA Knight comes out of this,
Right.
as who is the top mid card guy, fuck it, bro. We'll call it that mid card guy because, yes, they, in a WWE stance, man, yes, they're world heavyweight championship material because they are entertaining as a motherfucker. They are sports entertainment.
Yes, sir.
If we were and if this was strictly based on wrestling and it was done the way it was done back in the 80s and 90s, they wouldn't be on your roster necessarily. They'd be your
They'd be in your
they,
cruiserweight.
they'd be in your
division.
cruiserweight division or
Light
your
heavyweight.
light heavyweight. But in 2025, they're world champion material. That being said,
Are you gonna ask me to pick a winner?
if this turned into a feud per se, if it are we team Yeet or team Yeah?
I mean, I'm sorry for that long pause there. I really had to think about that because a part of me was like, if this goes how they seem like they've been building rivalries, 3 matches. At some point, but I'm gonna be begging for the third match because I'm like, oh, we keep doing this Yeet and Yeah for the first 15 minutes of the fucking match, and I love it. I love them both. But
This will make you hate both chants.
yes, at the same time, I'm going Yeet.
I'm going Yeet, but hear me out on one thing.
And as you can see, that was kind of hard decision. to make
The
there.
Yeet movement, the Yeet entrance
Yes.
has kind of run its course, in my opinion. The first couple of times Jey Uso coming through the fans, man, doing that shit was cool.
Can I
Now
be
you're
honest?
getting to a point, you're in these fucking stadiums, bro, and we just watched this man run. MetLife's fucking stairs. Plus,
What,
once
a
you get
20
onto the
minute-
field,
25-minute match.
yeah, and then you had him run a 25-minute match. Like, he
Okay,
even
so-
said it once he got over that barricade. I'm fucking tired.
And
But
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be so honest with you. That's why I would have Jay. He's doing what they told Cody. Be the champion without being a champion. You mean to tell me 4 or 5 years being with Roman and you seeing how you got to politic, you don't know how to politic by now? That man's politicking coming through that crowd. I understand it's getting slightly annoying because you're not the only fucking one. But at the same time, that man's politicking. Look how them kids are acting.
oh, bro, he is. Here's the thing, though. I think Jey Uso has been the champion without the title
For years.
since the main event Jey Uso thing began. When
I'm gonna go.
him and Roman were fighting
I was gonna say,
pandemic era.
I was gonna go back to the start of the bloodline storyline.
When Cody was over at the other place, politicking his way into a mid card title run.
So, I'm gonna hit you with something right here on the show, and I don't know if you need to write it down or I text it to you later or whatever.
Text it to me.
I want to talk about that. I want to go a little bit deeper in that bloodline storyline. There's some shit I peeped.
Okay.
So, have you? I'm pretty sure everybody's paid attention to the bloodline storyline or watched a whole 9-hour story on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's things that were said or peeped in that I feel like we're spinning the block on, but slowly but surely. As in, did the elders send you for this? Remember that elders low key want Jay as the tribal chief. Roman was just he had the muscle.
He was the placeholder.
So hey, if you think that bloodline story is done, I don't think so.
We
That's
just in
why
the dog. We in the third inning.
that is why I think it's Jay's. I think that's why. Anyways,
All right.
there's still beef. You still got what CM Punk and possible who could.
Yeah, bro. CM Punk could throw a whole monkey wrench in this motherfucking thing, bro. CM Punk and Seth Rollins could fucking all of a sudden become friends and take out the entire bloodline storyline. You know, from foes to friends. My enemy is my friend.
So you just said CM Punk and Seth Rollins can be friends.
Become friends. Ain't
And
that what, bro?
listen, you just said it again, and the sharp pain that went through my arm made me think I was having a stroke.
Hold up, though. You notice how I'm hesitating because it's so hard that it doesn't roll off the tongue
You got my body, I got what
fluently.
you're saying. He said, "What?
But
We might stroke."
I mean, hear me out though on this because we're getting to the best part. This might be a feud that none of us realized we needed, and this could be maybe Jay being the one because it's not a Seth Rollins saying, "Hey man, you didn't train me for free, Phil." It's not Roman going, "Hey man, you kind of just held me down back in the day." Nah, dog, you got someone like Oos going, man. It's guys like you that kind of open the door for guys like me. But it's guys like me that keep this door open for guys like you because guys like you turned it into business for yourself. Guys like me, man, we trying to bring everybody. We trying to bring our cousins, our families, everybody. We ain't in it for ourselves. Like so, this could be something, but this is something I'm interested to see
I'm gonna tell
in
you
this fatal four way.
This is how I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna compare this feud. This is that weird football game or that weird sports game that you're like, oh, it's like okay, let's rewind time back to like 7 years ago, and you're like, oh, it's Chicago versus the Lions, and low key, it's a 42-48 football game, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
This is, in football terms, our team's NFC South, so we're gonna keep it in this team play. This is we're sitting on the edge of playoffs, or we're at the edge of being knocked out the playoffs. You got the Saints looking at just hoping that they can get in, and this is the two teams that could keep them out or keep them in, but they just tie.
This is heel turn.
They
You're
just
sitting here,
it
you're
ends in a
looking at
tie. Like how crazy would that be?
You're sitting here, you're looking at me, my eyes are closed. I just want you to know what I thought of. You said NFC South and you went to describing shit. I'm gonna tell you what this rivalry is gonna be compared to.
The Panthers and the Falcons.
No, one particular season.
Okay.
This rivalry will be so fucking amazing. It's equivalent to Jameis Winston's 30 for 30 and 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
It's one of those, holy shit, what the fuck am I watching kind of things. But at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like, I can't look away because what if this motherfucker throws 5 more touchdowns? Or this motherfucker ends the season with the playoff hopes on the line and throws a pick six in overtime as the game just got in the fucking overtime at the 20-yard. It's one of those. It's one of those. I hate life.
I know. I was sitting first row with that with Corey, and even my blind ass looked at Cameron Brate when he went to go throw it, and I was like, "Don't," because it was already done.
I need you to understand.
So I feel you.
I need you to understand how much this hurts to sell. I have not had season tickets since that game.
Oh, I didn't even have season tickets. Corey was sitting there from somebody, and I was just walking around the end zone, seeing him, and I was able to get down there. I love security in the last game of the season, though.
Right.
But this right here, this is one of those that I can't wait to see how it, I guess, turns out. Because the next one I'm looking forward to that I kind of hope we get more of is the CM Punk and LA Knight feud, fight, beef. I don't know, but it better include a lot of promos. That's all I know.
You remember how a while ago I was basically like, yo, y'all don't even need to fight. Just cut promos against one another. This is one of those situations you don't gotta talk. Just cut a whole bunch of promos and talk shit about one another and call it a day. LA Knight CM Punk would be just yeah. First off, I'm being 100% real. If I'm being completely honest, yes, I would love to hear both of them talk, but Phil would absolute murder LA Knight on the microphone. That's just being 100% honest and completely truthful about that. From get go. So like this would be nice, but it's one of those. You know what I'm gonna compare this? You know what I'm gonna compare this to?
What up?
LA Knight being that motherfucker from New York and CM Punk being us Floridians and LA Knight talking about, hey, New York this, New York that, and CM Punk's like, bitch, it's hot as fuck
Hold
outside.
up, hold
Shut
up.
the
Just
fuck
because,
up.
no, just because you said that. Hold up. CM, and we're gonna keep it in the tune of CM Punk being a Floridian. LA Knight is the snowbird. He's the snowbird. He's the visitor. He's those. He is the person.
He's the motherfuckers that got it where I can't
Yes.
get on I-4 because they're
He's
trying
the
to fucking go to Disney.
he's the person that at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. you're trying to go to work like a normal human being, and they're out driving at 45 miles an hour on the interstate
Sightseeing and bullshit.
just because they have nothing better to do. And it's nice because hey, where they're from, they're covered in snow. But this is that type of feud. This is CM Punk is Florida and LA Knight is the snowbird. But this is the feud that I
Like,
hope
bro,
I get more
bro,
out of
you want me
this.
to be honest with you? On my last 5 minute drive here, there was a dude from South Carolina. His car said South Carolina. He this motherfucker was actually driving the speed limit coming down Bears. Who the fuck drives the speed limit coming down Bears?
Oh
Who
man,
does that?
psychos, lunatics.
If you're not from, you know what? All you people that are not, get off the roads. Just get off the roads. You get the fuck out of our way. We love you at a distance. Just get the fuck out the way.
That part.
I mean,
No,
you know how they're doing all these fucking road constructions. Build a
yeah.
lane for just you're not from here.
Build a snowbird lane.
Snowbird lane because you don't have a Florida tag. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out my way.
yeah. And like I said, man, this I hope we get something more of it. I hope it's not just a one off because they had to put these two in a match together. I hope we legit get more from it. So with that being said, man, if we had to predict actually we're gonna predict a match. If we were to put that match on right now,
Okay,
who's walking out world heavyweight title?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. All right,
There's more story there.
all right.
As much as I would like to see the title Drake back on Jay or see CM Punk get his leg back and get the title, or possibly out of the wild ass blue LA Knight title run. Let's be actuality. I need to get higher because I just said words there. Anyways, it only makes sense if Seth Rollins walks out as champion. The odds are stacked against everybody in this match, no matter if you call out your tribal chief or not. It's a fatal 4-way.
Okay. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Well,
I don't know who walks out with it, but it ain't gonna be Seth Rollins.
Oh, my leg.
Because your tribal chief,
Hey,
not the shoe chief, not the shoe thief,
not the tribal thief.
not the shoe-falla. No, the man whose shoes came to create that shoe-falla. The OTC is going to come out and cost Seth Rollins his world heavyweight title, because you know what? You're lucky your tribal chief wasn't in the vicinity at that night at SummerSlam when you wanted to cash in that Money in the Bank. Because motherfucker, I may not like CM Punk, I might have beef with that motherfucker, but guess what, bitch? I got beef with you, and that shit goes way back to a chair shot. And you cost me my shit, bitch. I'm coming to cost you years.
Hey, and on that note, all we got is to see what happens when this match drops. I'm your boy Anomaly.
Yo, and I'm Lucien, and just know when that bell rings, all hell breaks loose. And here on Heel Turn, we'll keep the kayfabe alive, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not gonna sit here and tell you the shit that you want to hear. We're gonna give it to you straight, raw, uncut, unfiltered, and quite frankly, if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
You let the real gorilla out. You let the real gorilla unsheltered immediately. Gotcha, bitch.
Whisper words on the heart as I'm holding you close. Keep a shelter from the dark, oh my love, oh my love. Hold your breath and dive in.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business on my beast.